Again, it's Mark again. I don't want to talk too much, but we've just been getting ourselves ready for semester one, and so we've been adding new features. And I just thought one of the features you might be interested in is we have PeopleSoft, so our student system controls all access to the learning management system, but we find that quite a cumbersome process. And there are a number of roles that the student system doesn't really understand. So we've built an LTI to add people to courses. And so our LTI uses a back-end system that we've got that actually takes the student system data and munges it and gets it into the right format for Canvas. So we've built an LTI that connects to that, and we now allow our academic staff to add what we call auditing students, teaching assistant and observer roles into their courses. And we've done that because we have not turned on in the people section the ability to add somebody into the course. Because from our point of view, having that button there meant people could add students, they could add teachers and all that sort of stuff. And that data needs to be controlled in our student system, not in the learning management system. Yeah. So that's been just in for about a week or so now. Academics are starting to find it and go, oh, this is great. It now gives me the freedom to add these other people that really aren't part of our delivery of a course as part of a program, but are involved in the course in some way. So I just sort of mentioned, if anybody's interested, we could talk more about that offline.
We have a full Middleware that does all of that sort of stuff, but we are looking at what next in terms of replacing that. So that sounds like a good idea, a mixture of the student information system, putting the student in, but letting the staff add non-students. So maybe.
Would that be something you might be willing to demonstrate, Mark, if that's doable, possible and allowable? Marcus has also said that he'd be curious to see it in action.
Yeah, if you want to give me a share screen, I'll show you now.
Oh, perfect. Even better. 1 second.
No secrets between friends, hey?
Everyone's co-hosting today. Alrighty, you should be able to share your screen now.
Okay, continue. It says, okay. I'll find the screen I want to share. Too many screens open. Your part there is. Share screen.
Beautiful.
So, which screen are you seeing? Are you seeing the APAC screen, or are you seeing a screen that's got home written on it?
A screen that's got home written on it.
Okay, great. So this is just a course within one of our areas. We use sub accounts and try and divide things up. So this is the area where we put all of our courses, and so this is just a blank course. So you can see all of the normal things down there. So I'm an admin, so I get this. But if you go into people. If you're an academic, you went into people, you wouldn't get this people button over on the right-hand side. The button's just not available. We've turned that off. So we've created this LTI. We've called it Toolkit because we intend to add a whole heap of other things. We've got a learning analytics one that we're building up. We'll probably end up with a few more over the next couple of months. So we've got this thing that we call Toolkit. There you go. Live demonstrations. Aren't they fun? I'm wondering why that has decided to die on me. Okay. What I will have to do is... Now I'm starting to get into what I probably shouldn't be doing. I'll just pick a course. So this is a live course. Was it 387? So we use things called, our user IDs are A numbers. So everybody in the university has a unique A number. So if I put my A number in here, and then I can select a role. So here's the 3 roles that we allow somebody to be. We then select the section. So we use sections. So our class data coming out of our student system, be it lectures, tutorials, sort of labs or whatever, we create a section based on those classes. Generally, the Gen classes are a holdover from Blackboard where we have to have everything in one spot. Because PeopleSoft is such a kludgy bit of software, we find that academics tend to use the Gen class now for their academic enrolments. I'd like to fix that, but there's work issues. So you can pick a section, and you can then say, all right, I'll add this me as an observer to that section. I'll go next, and then it basically checks that I'm actually a person. So you say, okay, that's who you really want. And then if I won't do it, I hit add user. It then goes into our back-end system and says, right, add this person. Then it runs every few minutes, and then it'll just add that person into the course. And then they will appear. I'll go back. So they would then appear in the course list that you see in People as that role. Now, beginning of semester, we haven't put in, the reason why I'm not going to push that add me is because we haven't put in to remove me yet. So, and as soon as I've shown this to academics, this is fantastic, how do I remove somebody? And so that we'll get that in before the end of semester. So yeah, so that's a quick demonstration.
That's great, thank you. I will. I'll just note that I will snip that out of the recording before I put it up, because that was a live course. So for obvious reasons, I'll snip that out. Everyone that was here was lucky to see it.
Okay. I don't think there's much of an issue. I only saw the homepage. I didn't see any student data. Don't
Okay.
wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. If you're happy for me to leave it in, that'd be great.
Yeah, I don't think I'm overly concerned about that. Colleen can yell at me if she thinks I'm doing something wrong.